Hello guys, so this project is made as a stopwatch. Here you can see there are three icons: start, stop and reset to start the clock, to stop the clock and to reset the clock. So after clicking the start icon, these are the milliseconds, these are the seconds, and the left one are the minute hours. So when I click on stop, it will stop the stopwatch, and if I click on the reset, it will reset it. And we can do it again, like start the clock or reset it, or start the clock and stop it and then reset. All the options are available. So moving to the backend code, this is the basic HTML where I have created 6 divs for minutes, seconds and milliseconds, hours. Like here you can see these are for minutes, these are for seconds, and these are for milliseconds. So going to the styling, this is a basic styling done on width and all, and moving on to the JavaScript code. So initially I have taken all the elements and the variables, getting their IDs, and after that all the buttons are also captured in this. And I've created a variable for interval to store the set interval timeout. Here you can see, one second, this one, set interval to store the true variable. This variable is used. This clock started variable is created to check if the clock is running or not. And next one is, I have captured all this timings for the seconds, milliseconds and minutes in this time variable. This is an object which keeps all the elements. So initially I have called the reset clock function, which will reset all the elements present. So going to the reset clock function, this is called, it will check if there is an interval running, so it will clear that interval. Initially the interval will not be there, so it will not be doing anything, and we are setting all the timings to 0 and updating all the inner HTMLs, these values, inner HTML values, to the value set here. Initially it will be set to 0. Now next thing, we'll check on the start button and add an event listener to the start clock function. So this is a start clock function. Here firstly we will check if that variable which we initialized, that it is true or false, like the clock is running or not. This one, let's do that variable. If the clock is running or not, if the clock is not running, then we'll create an interval. If the clock is running, the start icon button will do nothing. So initially it will call this. After this is the milliseconds, after 10 milliseconds this will change, and we'll call this function, and this function will increase the milliseconds by 1 second after 10 milliseconds. 10, this is the amount, 1 millisecond, sorry. This will increase the millisecond after 1 millisecond, and when it is over 9, then the millisecond is set to 0, and the 10th millisecond, like this one, this will be set to 1. Moving on to second. Now if the 10th millisecond, increase the 10 millisecond, if 10 millisecond is greater than 9, now then we'll increase this one, time plus 1 millisecond, and we'll set that to 0, and it will carry forward to all these div boxes for millisecond and all. And this is the code, basic code for all these things. And I have created this project only for 59 minutes and 59 seconds. So if the interval goes above 59 seconds and there is 59 minutes and there is 1 hour completed, so it will automatically clear the interval. And when this all these variables are updated, we are calling this update clock to just update the inner HTMLs. Now moving on to the stop button, if we click the stop icon, it will just clear the interval and set the clock started to false. And reset clock, as already discussed, It will clear the interval and set all the elements to 0, and that's it.